Namaste, high vibers. This is Didi who's living on high vibe, and in today's short video I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why you are unable to say no. Before we get started though, make sure that you subscribe my channel, click the bell notification, tickle the like button, all that good karma stuff, because now I'm posting on the daily, give or take, and I don't want you to miss out on any of my videos because I help people empower themselves. Why would you even learn how to say no? Well, saying no is as important as saying yes. If you don't learn how to say a confident no, that can basically impact how you waste your money, your energy, your effort, your time, and it's not worth it. So your no got to come out of your mouth really confident. So, number 1 reason why you're afraid to say no is because you're afraid what people are going to think or say. So now my question back is, why would you worry what's going on in people's heads when you live in their heads rent-free? After all, your life is your life, and you're the main character in your own life. You're not supposed to be a cameo in somebody's life, okay? So as such, live confidently. It doesn't matter what they think or what they say. Why would you want to have somebody around you who thinks that you are a moron if you say no to going out on a party because you want to work on your business? Why would you want to keep this kind of person around? And if this person who you say no, like let's say you say no to a business deal, walks around and says, hey, this so-and-so person, they're so stupid, they're like morons, don't do anything with them. Do you want to have these kind of people and these kind of environments and connections in place anyway? What is it what you're afraid? So find out what is it that bugs you, that you think that you're afraid to say what they're thinking and what they're saying. Okay, if you say no at work, when they tell you you're on salary and you're winding up working God knows how many hours and you don't get any bonuses, you just have to be there because you're salaried. Okay, so if you say no, what can happen? So they can have brownie points against you, and you might be getting on a firing block. But is it not better to get rid of those kind of employers? Because there are a lot of people who try to involve others in situations so that it's for their benefit. So you got to say no to those things and enforce your boundaries. Enforce your boundaries. Say no. Say no to abuse, to emotional attachments that don't make sense. When what can happen? You say no to sex on first date. What can happen? Well, what can happen? He might think that or she might think that you're a moron. Well, then do you want to date this kind of person? Not really. It takes 2 to tango. So when you're saying no to something, it almost 100% of the time is going to involve another person. So in that case, do you want to have these kind of people around? Second reason. So you're afraid to upset somebody. Again, what can happen if you're like, oh, you're going to say no to this relative. So what can happen? They're going to cut you out of their will. Okay, you upset them, so it's their problem. It's not your problem that they're getting upset. So if you, why do you need these people around you to walk around them on eggshells? Is that beneficial to you? It's like a waste of energy. They're literally sucking your energy. Why do you want to have people like that in your life? Well, if you have them in your life and you have wound up in situations where you have to walk around on eggshells, if you cannot exit right away, then make a firm decision today to exit those situations in the near future, that you're going to actively look for a more healthy environment, be it a personal relationship, be it a work environment, be it a manipulating family member. And why do you need somebody getting upset? Yet people go around like, oh, I don't want to upset this person, I don't want to upset this person, every time you think oh, what's going to be with this and that if I say this and that, it just doesn't make sense. It takes away from your creative energy, and you can invest that much better, trust me. Third reason. You think it's not a big deal to not say no when you need to. But if your gut feeling says you got to say no, no to being in a relationship with this person, you can waste years with some, person who has wind in their head. If you say yes to some deal that you don't want to do. Like, especially if it involves effort from you, not only you lost money because you don't want to actually do it, but you're doing it for whatever reason, and you think like, oh, it's not a big deal, well, I'm going to invest. Oh, it's not a big deal, I'm going to go and hang out with these people. Hey, for example, with hanging out, that's the biggest thing. Like, you got to learn how to say no due to the waste of time. So you think it's not a big deal when you say, hey, well, I'm not going to go out. I'm going to go out to this party anyways, even though I should be staying at home and working on my business, or spending time with my significant other, or learning a new skill, learning a new language, whatever you're doing, right? You're like, I'm going to go and do this party. I'm going to go on this party, even though I don't really feel like going, but I'm still going to go because, you know, they're my friends, they're like a friends group, or some sort of kinship, or you have to pretend that you're a part of a team and you don't really feel like it, right? Hey, it just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to go out and hang out with these kind of people. The time that you lost is basically wasted because you cannot get back. Like, you can always make more money, you can replace money. Money is energy, but time once it's gone, it's gone. So learn how to say no. Anyways, I want to get out of these woods because every time I start a video, something happens, like a car drives by and there are these guys setting up their motorcycles for literally 45 minutes. Every time I start a video, they start cranking it up and doing dirt biking around me. I'm like, bro. Anyways, I want to get out of this trailhead and I'll see you next video. Leave me a comment, let me know how your naysaying is going. I'll see you next video. Cheers.